Hello, it is me, Freddy. Wow, yes, me. I'm coming at you with a very precarious setup that I will probably throw an image of right here. Yeah, fairly interesting. Using that knife as a counterbalance so I can tilt at the table without the rest of the room being shown and having a decent angle. We're going to do a Pokemon card unpackaging today. This one I got from a local store, kind of a collectible store. And it was rather expensive. $7. There's 10 cards in there. The lady was very nice. She gave me some. She chatted with me for a while and gave me some directions to the music store. So yeah, she was very nice, and I thought I might just pick something up, even if it's a little pricey. That's fine. And you know, I love Emporion. That's his name, right? I quite like him. And I realized it was Sword and Shield, which I try to avoid just because it's the newer one, and I try and go for slightly older packs just because of the power creep and stuff. I haven't played Sword and Shield. I've seen quite a bit of it, and a lot of the designs I'm not a big fan of, in all honesty. But you know, quite often I say that and then come back round to it, and all generations have their ups and downs. So yeah, very cropped camera right here, but as I said, this is a precarious setup and it took me a while to get it like this. But we have a very nice looking pack right here. Oh yeah, it contains the code. Always forget about this. So yeah, you guys or somebody can use it. If you stumble across this video right now, I have two, maybe even three, I have 2 or 3 other unpackaging videos, and likelihood is that the code hasn't been used for any of them. Or maybe they have. I don't know how. Maybe some Pokemon card players just scour YouTube for low view videos of these. There's the code for you blokes. I'm not going to use it, so you can use it. And you don't have to be a bloke either. Okay, here we go. We got 10 cards. So let's start. I don't know which way to start. I'm gonna have a quick peek. Okay, looks like this is the way to start. And I forgot sometimes how boring these cards are. It's not a good start, I know. I know I'm complaining already. Ooh, be careful. Okay, I've changed the angle more. Hopefully you can see the whole card now. Look at that. A Spearow. 50 HP. Very standard attack, peck, 1 energy for 20 damage. But it does have resistance and weakness and retreat. So weakness, electricity, resistance 30. Let's say fighting, retreat 1. And art, very delicate watercolory. Not too bad. It's not a very dynamic pose. This is kind of a bit strange. I don't think it really matches with Spearow's design very well. His beak looks like a nose. It's decent art. Doesn't quite match the Pokemon, or at least my view of the Pokemon. So let's read this. Due to its short wings, it can't fly long distances. It wanders around relentlessly and pecks at bug Pokemon. Well, there we go. Maybe that does fit a bit more. The tiny bird Pokemon. Yeah, not too much to add. Thank you, Sekiro. No, Sekiro. Sekio. Oh, holy moly. Okay, this is interesting. Wow. We have a knitted one. So you know, sometimes instead of like drawing art or painting, sometimes they do like photo shoots of models that they made, or just of Pokemon toys. They do like a model photo shoot. And this person knitted a Zubat, so that's pretty cool. Unless they painted a Zubat or made a 3D model of a knitted Zubat. But I think it's a knitted Zubat and it's just a photo of it. The background is a blurred, simple painting that looks digital. That's pretty. I actually kind of like that. I like that a lot better than the models. I think that's actually really cool, and I like textile work, so I actually really like this one with the HP. And look, it's not incredibly basic. 1 energy, hide in shadows, switch this Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon. Decent. It's also got 1 retreat, so I don't know, maybe you can get around some technicalities, like Pokemon gets damaged, your opponent uses a thing that's like Pokemon loses half its HP if it retreats. But that didn't retreat, I use hide in shadows. Speed dive, 2 energy for 20 damage, not very good there. No resistance. Fighting weakness. Illustration. Assume they also knitted it. By Asako Ito. Their skin is so thin that they'll be burned if sunlight hits them. I don't think I've heard that before. They hide in caves. It's so thin that sunlight burns them. When it gets cold, they gather together to warm one another's bodies. That's kind of cute. I really like that description. Really like this. Ooh, frillish. Symmetrical front on. Rare on a Pokemon card, but outside of Pokemon cards, not a massive fan of that. But it is interesting, and it is new, and I think it kind of fits, actually. I've gone very quiet, apologies. Nice illustration, 80 HP, 1 energy for recover, discard an energy from this Pokemon and heal all damage from it. That is actually really sweet. 80 HP, so it doesn't have a massive pool, but it's a decent one. And it can do a little bit of an attack, so mainly just a healing guy or a tank for weaker opponents or weaker attacks, you know, or maybe it can keep up with poison, you know, counter to a poison based opposition. Pretty cool. No resistance is weakness. That's electricity times 2, retreat 2, which makes sense because of this. Legend has it that the residents of a sunken ancient city changed into these Pokemon. That's kind of interesting. People changing into Pokemon? What? Sorry. Let me hit you. Okay. Thank you, Miki Kudo. Thank you, Miki Kudo. Cubone! I love Cubone. I seem to get a lot of Cubones, but I love Cubone. Nice art. Very endearing. He's hugging his bone. I like the sky in the background there. Very soft shading on the grass and the ground there. Really lovely. You got the shape of the head very well. It's very good. Lonely Pokemon. He does look lonely. 1 fighting energy for 10 damage. Headbutt. 1 fighting energy, 1 normal energy for 30 damage. 70 HP. No resistance. Again, weakness. Grass. Retreat 1. It wears its mother's skull on its head, so no one knows what its bare face looks like. However, it's clear it's always crying. I don't know about that. Cubone isn't always crying, but I like to see it happy. But I do like the description. It is very sullen. Thank you very much, YOUUUUUUU. Excellent first name. See, this is why I mean, to be honest, on the card it doesn't look as bad as what I've seen in game. It actually kind of looks like, yeah, it actually looks way better on the card than it does in game. I'll show when it shows in game. The change of the thickness of the body, that kind of looks like maybe a bow tie, or maybe the eyes even, like a thing. It looks excited. Its limbs look, it's like putting its arms up. Yeah, even though it's glassy, massive, big oval head thing, this looks way better than I remember in game, so I'm not actually too upset about this. Dojo in the background. Blip Bug. 50 HP. 1 energy for 10 damage. Stampede. Not a good, great card. You did excellent with what you were given to work with. Masakazu Fukuda. Thank you. You did excellent. Whoever designed the original thing, I don't know. Maybe not your best work, but, you know, The card though is kind of boring, aside from the incredible work to get that looking somewhat appealing. Okay, trainer cards, interesting. So we have one. Oh, it looks like a basic one. Oh, we got one. Okay. Oh, okay. We got some interesting stuff. I just spoiled myself a little bit. But we have an energy card. We have 2 Pokemon left. We have an energy card and 3 more trainer cards, I believe. So I don't really use trainer cards much because I got rid of all of mine. So I don't have too many. This is very interesting. I've never seen something like this before in Pokemon. This kind of trainer card. This seems more like a Yu-Gi-Oh thing. Single strike. Scroll of Scorn. Single strike. Pokemon tool. Attach a Pokemon tool to one of your Pokemon that doesn't already have a Pokemon tool attached. So it's like an item. The single strike Pokemon this card is attached to can use the attack on this card. Okay, so it gives them an attack. That's pretty cool. And it's, so just give somebody an attack. So I can give it to Blublip Bug. This attack does 10 more damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon. So I could give it to a really injured Pokemon and bam. I'm assuming this does take the attack turn, so you can't use this as well as a normal attack, but that's pretty cool. I might just have to look up how exactly this works. But we seem to have a very interesting card next. I don't know this guy, but he looks pretty cool, pretty wacky. He looks like a friendly hipster dragon puppy. Drampa. I don't actually know this one. Maybe I've seen him. 120 HP. So we got real, pretty hefty man here. And it's a basic. I don't think that can't be a legendary. It's like a Snorlax kind of thing. I do like the stare, mysterious stare. Is that like a training place? Oh, that's a lantern. I thought that was. So that was like a punching bag. The Placid Pokemon. Very interesting. I quite like this guy, actually. Call for family. 1 normal energy. Search your deck for up to 2 basic Pokemon and put them onto your bench and then shuffle your deck. Pretty decent. 2 normal energy. Spiral Rush. Flip a coin. Pew, pew. If you get tails, this attack does 30 more damage. What? Flip a coin until you get that's amazing. If you get lucky, you could, of course, if 2 normal for 30 damage isn't too great. That's if you get 1 heads and then a tails, 2 energy for 60 damage. That's pretty decent. That's kind of good. Now imagine getting like 4 heads in a row. As you know, I would say that's fairly uncommon. But you could, that's 120 damage there. Imagine if something real crazy happens, and I know that's based on a lot of luck, but like, it's until you get tails. Like 5 or 6 heads in a row. Just one shot anything. Well, a lot of things, I guess. Yeah, so that's pretty cool, but I can imagine myself using it and having high hopes and just doing 30 damage, 30 damage, 60 damage, 30 damage. I really like the design, actually. He's chunky. I like this. That's nice too. Retreat cost 2, no resistance, weakness fighting times 2. Eri Yamaki. Well done. Very good. Also, whoever thought of these moves, nice. Drampa, I'm interested because I don't know this Pokemon. Drampa is a kind of friendly Pokemon. He does look it, doesn't he? Up until it's angered, and then he goes all red and his hair turns spiky, and he throws the ball over the fence, and so the dog can no longer get it, and so the Poochyena can no longer play with the ball. When that happens, it stirs up a gale and flattens everything around. Interesting. Is that the Spiral Rush? Metal energy. With the nice little colors there. Nothing else to say. This guy. Cheryl. I know you, Cheryl. Your supporter card. Annoying to the windmill. If she got, it's like the woods. I forgot what it's called. Support a card during your turn. Tower of Darkness, Stadium, single strike. It's a Yu-Gi-Oh thing, like a field card. Yeah, stays up until someone uses another stadium card, or if there's like a trainer card that's like, destroy the stadium card, or remove the stadium card. Once during each player's turn, that player may draw 2 cards. In order to use this effect, the player must discard a single strike card from their hand. Okay, cool. And now for the final one. Oh, I guess I didn't do the graphics for these two. Or the scroll. The scroll looks really cool. This looks cool. Kind of looks like a Yu-Gi-Oh thing though. 5-band graphics, okay. Hey, good job, 5-band graphics, sorry. This one was by Ken Sugimori. It's good, recognizable. Background's okay, 3D elements used there. The portrait is good. I don't particularly, I mean the design of the tower is kind of cool. I don't really like how this one looks very much. I mean I like the horizontal cabin stack thing. These, I thought those were like roof bits that went up and down, but I think they're just big banners. The environment though looks pretty low quality. The bell there, it just doesn't look very alive. It looks very flat, just like terrain with texture smashed on it, just painted on. And sky isn't too inspiring either, but good job on the tower, and thank you 5-band graphics. Ooh, heat more. Ooh, I thought it was gonna be maybe Heatran or something. He's got that pipe tail. Antita Pokemon. Antita's kind of cool. So kind of a more cartoony look here. Old style. Not too much detail in the ground, but I like these hills though. I like the sky here. I know they're both red skies, but this is kind of just cloudy. Doesn't really. This kind of feels like a stock. Looks like something you'd find in like
Gilson B. Pontes, 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 Gilson B. Pontes,
the guy with the posh name.
Gilson B. Pontes.
Not super better, but it just seems more real, you know. And I think it just works better. So slightly better sky, fairly undetailed earth, but like it's the style, okay? Similar descriptions, but the style is what makes this kind of okay, even though I don't super like it, especially the ground. Makes this okay, and this just kind of blah. More, but the cartoony kind of, it's okay. I like the pose. The pose is kind of awkward, and I like the eyebrow in the eye. But another basic one. So we had no evolutions, all basic. But another chunky basic, 120 HP. It's interesting how this grades is like 50 HP, 70, oh, kind of good, 80, and then there's clearly ones that are just stronger cards, or, you know, big jump. It's rare you get like a... Anyway, let's move on to the moves. Flare is 1 fire energy for 20 damage, and Burning Licks is 70 damage for 3 energy, with an added effect. Flip 2 coins for each head, discard an energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. I like this move. That's a good move. 3 energy for 70 damage. Not too great, but hey, you have a chance to slow down your opponent. No resistances. Once more. Focus, please. Thank you. Weakness is water times 2. Retreat is 2. Miki Tanaka. Good job on Heatmore. The background, fairly basic, but I think you've done a good job with the pose. Some nice, simple shading. Very much like that eye, and the shape of that head is great. And the addition of this little fire thing that kind of follows the shape design of the rest of its body. Nice. I don't know how I feel about this yellow line and the kind of this stuff that looks stuck on, or like how it looks like the things at the bottom of stuff. that's glued on so it doesn't move, you know. I don't know how I feel about it overlapping. It kind of feels strange that they don't seem to mind each other. But aside from that, quite like it. Interesting anthill, tail. That's all I really have to say on this. A flame serves as its tongue. Nice. Melting through the hard shell of Durant so that heat more can devour their insides. I know Durant. That's cool, so its tongue is the flame. It's not attached. Or maybe it's just breathing the thing, or maybe the tongue's in it. I don't know how exactly that works, but it looks nice and it sounds cool. Even though they don't completely match. Yeah, nice. So $7? I feel like that's a kind of a little bit. I don't know, $7 I feel like that's the maximum. If it was like $6, $5, I'd be like, yeah. $7? Let's have a review. We got some interesting trainer cards, and remember there's this. I do like the packet, but I'm probably not going to keep that. But we got some interesting stuff. Grandpa. Really like this guy. Really like him, like his moves, like his design, like his description. Cheryl seems alright. Cubone, love Cubone. Kind of basic moveset though. Blipbug, like I said, amazing job to the artist. Everything else, not so great. Spiro, not the best implementation that I have, and certainly not that I've seen, so it's okay. Art is good, but I don't think it matches Spiro super well. I think the outline was a good choice though. Frillfish, I think it matches Obale. Really boring moveset. At least it has a resistance, right? Frillfish, I like the head-onness of it. I like the healing factor. The retreat cost makes sense. And description was interesting. Scroll of Scorn, really like the idea that you can add this move to a Pokemon. Add an extra move. Tower of Darkness, not interested in the art too much. The effect is okay. I don't find it too interesting. Actually, I don't really like the effect much at all. I don't like that card much. Sorry. That's just the truth. Zubat, really like the textile work there. And then a picture has been taken of it and then edited onto a digital painted background, I'm fairly certain. So I like the mixed media aspect of it. I think it's actually pretty charming. And I like to see it. And the description is kind of interesting. I don't know when I would actually use that. The move set isn't too interesting. Heatmore is good. Nice move. Art, not super over the moon of. So I think Rampa, about how strong he is. That move, everything, just everything about him I like. Zubat, these were kind of these are the standout cards for me today. And then Skull of Scorn, these were pretty cool also. With the little side thing of the artist on this one. And these cards are just kind of meh. I mean, this one's good. You know, good HP. And it's basic. But yeah. I really like these two. Not super exciting unpackaging. But it was a very lovely lady. And yeah, she was just helpful and kind. And I thought, why not? This looks cool. And I didn't have to worry about power creep at all. Because this is the strongest card that I got. At least with HP power creep and stuff, and just raw damage. But this, I really like that. And it seems very balanced, I think. But still a good card. A good, strong card that's balanced and not too over the top. Nice. Well, everyone, I hope that you enjoyed. I kind of organized the cards from my favorite, the ones that I found most interesting, closer to the camera, and then the least interesting ones towards the back. I don't have to do this, but once more, the code, and that's pretty much all I have for you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I love you. I hope that your love for people and the world and the environment, nature, grows. Hope you, just get more love. If you're feeling numb, if you're feeling socially tired out, pray for you. Pray for you that you not only feel more present, but I also pray that you have the desire to be involved, because sometimes we don't want to be involved. Sometimes we want to be alone, and that's okay. But I think it's good to have the desire to be with people, to have company, to love people. I think that's a good thing. Thanks for sticking around.
Gilson B. Pontes, 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 Gilson B. Pontes,
Bye guy. Bye person watching this. Hey, bye bye. Bye bye. Have a good day.
Gilson B. Pontes.
Have a good day.
Soldier boy. I got called a soldier boy.
Have a good day. Have a good day. I like doing these videos, but I don't know, I just felt like this one was kind of overpriced. That's why I rarely buy them, but I rarely buy packs, and I do these not so often, these unpackaging videos, but I just wanted to mention that it's nice as that lady was. $7 for this, yeah, I don't feel like that was worth it, but that's okay. I don't do this often, so I guess it's worth it, but I probably won't do another unpackaging for quite a while. Thank you.
Gilson B. Pontes, Gilson B. Pontes,
Have a good day. 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 Have a good day.